Hello and welcome back to our channel. एक नया दिन नया टॉपिक. So the topic for today is the usage of to and very. अब to T-O-O-2 and the word very. अगर हम डे टू डे लाइफ की बात करें तो वी यूज इट एनी हाउ. जहां हमारा मन करता है वहां हम टू या वेरी यूज कर लेते हैं एंड वी थिंक वी आर एब्सोल्युटली राइट, विच इज नॉट द केस. बिकॉज देर आर सर्टन कंडीशंस. इफ यू गो बाय प्रॉपर ग्रामर, हर उस जगह पे जहां पे टू यूज हो रहा है T-O-O, वहां पे वेरी यूज नहीं हो सकता एंड वाइस वर्सा. आई विल टेल यू हाउ दिस रूल वर्क्स. अब इसकी इन दोनों की एक कंडीशन है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, अगर एक बिल्डिंग बहुत ऊंची है तो हम जो हमारे मन में आता है वो बोल देते हैं. समटाइम्स वी से द बिल्डिंग इज टू टॉल एंड समटाइम्स वी से द बिल्डिंग इज वेरी टॉल, बट देन इट इज नॉट राइट. अब ये कैसे डिफरेंशिएट करना है, इसके कंडीशंस क्या है, एंड देयर आर सर्टेन एग्जांपल्स. ये जब बताऊंगा इट विल बी इजियर फॉर यू टू कॉम्प्रिहेंड व्हाट एग्जैक्टली इज द पॉइंट. द वर्ड वेरी, VERY, वहां पे यूज होता है जहां पे एक सेंटेंस में देयर इज अ वेरी हाई डिग्री ऑफ समथिंग. फॉर एग्जांपल, इफ वी टॉक अबाउट अ बिल्डिंग एंड इफ द बिल्डिंग इज क्वाइट हाई, जब उसकी हाइट बहुत ज्यादा होती है, that means the degree of something which is very high, then we use the word very, VERY. But why don't we use T-O-O-2 in this case? I'll tell you why. To use होता है when something, the degree of something is excessive or it is beyond acceptance, which means एक ऐसी height या एक ऐसी degree of something which is not acceptable and which is out of what we actually want. अब there are certain examples जिससे मैं इस बात को clarify करूंगा, and by the end of this video you will be absolutely sure where to use to and where to use very. Example number one, the tea is dash hot to drink. Now, if you go by the meaning of the sentence, I am not willing to drink this tea because it is very hot for me. And that is why यहाँ पे very ना use होकर के we will be using to. Because as I told you earlier, if the degree of something is excessive or it is beyond acceptance, वहां पे हम T-O-O-2 यूज करेंगे. इस एग्जाम्पल को अगर हम दिमाग में रखें तो द टी इज टू हॉट टू ड्रिंक, विच मीन्स इट्स टू हॉट एंड आई कैन नॉट ड्रिंक इट. नंबर टू, द बस वॉज very crowded. Why very and why not two? Because the bus was very crowded. ये सेंटेंस यहीं पे खत्म हो जाता है. अगर इस सेंटेंस के बाद एक पार्ट और ऐड होता, द बस was very crowded and I didn't board it. अगर इसका एक पार्ट ये भी होता, द बस वॉज वेरी क्राउडेड एंड आई डिडंट बोर्ड इट, तब हम टू यूज करते. बिकॉज नाउ आई एम नॉट विलिंग टू बोर्ड इट बिकॉज इट इज बियॉन्ड माई एक्सेप्टेंस. लेकिन यहाँ पे ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, तो ये पार्ट ऑफ द सेंटेंस अगर यहाँ पे नहीं है तो सिंपली वी आर गोइंग टू यूज द वर्ड वेरी एंड द सेंटेंस विल बी द बस वॉज वेरी क्राउडेड, हाउएवर आई बोर्डेड द बस. इस सेंटेंस का तो मीनिंग यही बनता है. Number three, I got it though it was very pricey. If something is overly priced and I'm still willing to buy that thing, that means that it is still acceptable by me, and that is why हम यहाँ पे once again VERY very use करेंगे, because it is not beyond acceptance. Although it is pricey, I was still willing to buy it. It cost too much. Why too? If you read this carefully, it cost too much, so I didn't buy it. So now the situation becomes entirely different. इस बार it cost too much, so I didn't buy it because it was beyond my acceptance and I was not willing to buy it. So instead of very, now I will be using the word to, which is T-O-O. Example number 5, the soup was very tasty, so I drank it all. I am accepting the soup, it was very tasty, and I drank the entire soup. So simple enough, we'll be using VERY in accordance to this condition. Number 6, the coffee is very hot, because the sentence ends at the word hot. If there was like this one, another part to the sentence which said the coffee is dash hot, I did not drink it, then it means I was not accepting the temperature of the coffee, and in that case I would have used TOO. But now I'm drinking the coffee, or I'm willing to drink the coffee, because the sentence ends here, and that's why I'll be using the coffee is very hot. The next example is you made far too many mistakes. Simple enough. इस सेंटेंस को अगर हम पढ़ेंगे तो वी आर ट्राइंग टू टेल somebody that you made far too many mistakes, which means the mistakes that you made were beyond acceptance. एक या दो गलतियां होती तो we would have not mentioned it, but you made far too many errors, and that is why in this case we'll be using TOO. Number 8, it was too cold, I didn't go out. I was not willing to go out, which means it was beyond acceptance. It was excessively cold, and that is why, once again, as per this condition, I'll be using the word too, which is TOO. It was too cold, I didn't go out. इसी सेंटेंस का एक और एग्जाम्पल मैंने इसके जस्ट नीचे लिखा है. इस केस में we'll be using very. Why? The second part of the sentence makes me use the word very. It was very cold, still I went out. So in this case, it was acceptable for me. I could accept the weather. I was willing to go out, although it was cold. So I will be using it was very cold, still I went out. I'm stepping aside. You can take a screenshot. What I'm trying to tell you with this topic is that हर एक जगह पर to या very use करना is not the right way of speaking. It is not the right grammar. You should know where to use which word in English grammar. यहाँ पर to कहाँ यूज होगा, very कहाँ यूज होगा, इसको हमें ध्यान में रखना है. Keeping in mind just two very simple conditions. अगर high degree of something है but it is still acceptable by us, हम यूज करेंगे very. Again, अगर एक बहुत high degree of something है but it is not acceptable by us and it is excessive, it is beyond acceptance, then in that case we'll be using the word to. बस इन दो बातों का ध्यान रखना है. It will be easy for you. There are many more examples that you can make up yourself. If there are any doubts, get back to me. I will get back to you with the answers. I hope you learned something from this video. It's a short video but very important in your day-to-day conversation. So thank you so much for watching this video. We'll be coming up with the next one very soon.